Hey there, Scorpio Sun, and this reading is specifically for sun signs. We're looking at that new moon in Sagittarius. It happened this morning at 1:21 a.m. as I'm recording this, and I'm recording this on Sunday the 1st. There's something really important about the solar energy right now. It's been pouring in. We've been receiving lots of solar flares. The 30th parallel has been really being hit by this. So if you live along that parallel, there's just something here about the soul awareness, the soul journey. So this becomes a full moon on the May 31st of 2026, and it will be conjunct. So the new moon is conjunct, and the full moon is even more closely conjunct the fixed star of Aldebaran, which is the bullseye. And so there is a target here. It's auspicious. There's so much energy of what we are moving forward. I mean, look at this. Look, Sagittarius, Scorpio. You've got the card of the flowers, which is happiness, but look at the abundance of it and that big old ship coming into view. We have loyalty and we have the home. Wow, for some of you, you are really moving in a direction of something that you really want, because we have the card of convention. This is kind of like a settling down, a loyalty, but it brings so much joy and happiness in, and some dream that you have is going to be really coming into focus. So here we have practicality and originality. Both things will be necessary. You're going to have to be willing. Okay, we have conventional and we have original, right? It's going to be, how do I create this new thing, this new dream, this new goal, this new way of doing, living, being in a very practical way? It's both things. Oh my God, that's so much. Okay, so that is some powerful shifting and changing. The question is, being the guiding principle. They're saying the guidepost. The guidepost will be what brings joy, what brings happiness, because that dog of loyalty is it's pointing toward what that is. Wow. Can I have something else on that? Thank you. It's time to get to work. It's time to get to work on this thing. It feels like this dream has been sitting there, right? We have a time for a nap, but this was the underlying energy. That's the energy that's passing. That is, you're moving past that, because what we have is TikTok and the building blocks, right? The time has come to start organizing things, to build things. And yeah, there's a conventionality to it. There's a practicality to it, but there's also something very original and different about it. A little bit of out of the box thinking, right? So here we have the in the box thinking, right? And here we have the out-of-the-box thinking. And so how can you do both, right? And this is going to be being led by your heart. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's that one that was on the bottom. Okay. So practical, original, conventional. So the convention is Venus in Scorpio. In Capricorn. But we have original, which is Aquarius energy. They're both Saturn ruled. So Saturn's going to be moving from Pisces into Aries. And so it's right now trying to practical in creating and constructing something around a dream, a goal that we have. But by the time this becomes a full moon, it will have changed energies when it moves into that fire sign, where it's really going to be amped up. So you have the card of compassion and divine consciousness. The answer that you seek will be coming through your heart space. And have compassion for yourself and for others, that they may not see your vision the way you see it. They may not see. That would be the convention, right? You may have a really original thought about a way to create and to manifest something, and people around you might still be stuck in their conventionality. And also it might be that you have people around you that have these original ideas, and you might be stuck in the conventionality because you are a fixed sign. But there's something about, if you allow your intuition to work through your heart space, you're going to get the message. You're going to get the guidance. And so it is about creating the practical plan. How do you obtain what the goal, the dream is in a very practical, it feels almost stepwise manner, right? Building blocks. It's one thing at a time. It's an organized matter of doing it, but there's a vision. You need the vision to see what it is. And somehow the clock is ticking. The clock is ticking. Is it because it's divine timing? Is it? It's because it's time. You have the new beginning. The cycle, it's like the alarm clock going off. Now is the time. Now is the time to start moving forward on whatever this thing is that you want. Step into the journey without fear. The time is now. Okay, that's what TikTok is saying. The time is now. Follow your instincts and have faith in new beginnings. The road ahead is filled with excitement and joy. No kidding. Within the abundance of joy there is nothing to be afraid of. You are protected and you are led by your spirit guide. No kidding. Right? Follow the downloads and the insights. The time is now. Something, some vision that you had that would seem small on the distant horizon is about to come into view now, right? And now is the time to be practical, to put things in place, to create the foundation. When Venus is in Capricorn, which actually, is she still there right now? I think she may have left by now, but when, I can't remember. Wow, talk about step by step. Okay, where is Venus right now? I need to know. Venus, because she feels like such an important aspect to this. Venus in Capricorn is about the communication for a Scorpio also. But when she's there, she is having a conversation. I know right now she is talking to Pluto, right? Your ruling planet, one of your ruling planets, and she's opposing Mars. And so they're having this really full-on conversation around values, around the necessity to create steps that really work. As I'm recording this, Venus is still in, and she's at 22 degrees of Capricorn. So she's in the more mature degrees, and Mars is not quite opposing her yet, but he will in a few days here as he starts to retrograde and she moves into Aquarius. And so there's something here at the initiation point here that feels very much around understanding the need to build things on a solid foundation, but to be moving forward. Because look, we have the sun god. And talk about step by step by step, right? That is very organized. That is very organized. But this is also reaching for that soul energy, that divine guidance, right? I mean, this is moving through the understanding that the way you used to see things or do things may not be the way you need to see and do things moving forward, and yet there needs to be a practical plan in place in order to accomplish what you want. The time, though, Scorpio, is now. All right, guys, I'm on Facebook. That's usually where I am. That's usually where you can find me. I don't know what's happening on this channel, but I was asked to make these videos today by Spirit, so here we all are. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you when they say so.